Oh, you gotta see this new Kamala Harris ad.
I, Kamala Harris, am your Democrat candidate for president because Joe Biden finally exposed his senility at the debate. Thanks, Joe. I was selected because I am the ultimate diversity hire. I'm both a woman and a person of color. So if you criticize anything I say, you're both sexist and racist. I may not know the first thing about running the country, but remember, that's a good thing if you're a deep state puppet. I had 4 years under the tutelage of the ultimate deep state puppet, a wonderful mentor, Joe Biden. Joe taught me rule number 1, carefully hide your total incompetence. I take insignificant things and I discuss them as if they're significant. And I believe that exploring the significance of the insignificant is in itself significant. Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time, and there is such great significance to the passage of time. Another trick is trying to sound black. I pretend to celebrate Kwanzaa, and in my speeches, I always do my best Barack Obama impression. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. And okay, look, maybe my work addressing the root causes of the border crisis were catastrophic, but my knowledge of international politics is truly shocking. The United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. It is an alliance that is strong and enduring. And just remember, when voting this November, it is important to see what can be, unburdened by what has been. And by what has been, I mean Joe Biden. You think the country went to over the past 4 years? You ain't seen nothing yet.
I'm not gonna lie, that ad right there would have had me like, you know what, Kamala, you kept it so real. I think I'm gonna go ahead and turn in my red hat today, just off of the fact that I know. No, I'm playing, that would have never happened. But that was spot on. I mean, that man, the points that were made in here were on point. Kamala Harris is turning into the laughing stock in America right now when it pertains to common sense and looking at her record and knowing that she only got in this position because of, you know, she was the original home. No, any home. This is besides the point a little bit, but I gotta bring it to your attention because you're going through it. Aren't you tired of getting all these spam calls and text messages? Do you know why you're getting them? Let me explain. What it is these big tech companies can't keep our information safe, and they not even trying, low-key. Recently, Ticketmaster was hacked, and over 500 million users' data was put up for sale on the dark web. They ain't gonna tell you about that. You know why? Because they said that this doesn't have a material impact on their business, so they ain't really gonna do nothing about it. But that stolen data includes full names, addresses, email addresses, phone numbers, and your credit card info. I mean, basically, they're you. And in that scenario, you actually hope that it just leads to more spam as opposed to fraud. And this is why I want to bring to your attention the sponsor of today's video, Aura.com. Aura alerts me when my data is breached, giving me fast fraud alerts and removes my info from data broker websites to cut down on spam. Aura also offers transaction monitoring, a VPN, antivirus, password protection, parental controls, and identity theft insurance, all in one affordable app. I'm telling you right now, if my info was ever compromised in the Ticketmaster breach, I wouldn't even be worried at this point. You know why? Because I know Aura got my back. They in the background, keeping me safe all day. So I'm no longer gonna allow you not to be able to protect yourself or your family. I want you to be able to protect them. So go visit aura.com/kingdomreacts right now and try your first 2 weeks for free. The description will also be in the link below. I'm telling you, it's gonna change your life. Somebody said Kamala Harris is the biggest joke ever played on Democrat voters. She is the embodiment of everything they should hate, but presented her as their chosen one. It's a slap in their face. Yes, I don't get it. Then you got people out here solely trying to vote for her just based on identity politics, which is stupid. Stupid. Ain't no other way to put it. Tell you what, man, this sounded more real. This video, this ad that we watched, this ad sounded so real. It made her original ad seem like it's AI. But anyhow, I tell you what, this next video ain't AI, and the message couldn't have been any clearer.
So you mean to tell me that the possible first black female president, her primary message, her platform is to promote the very thing that was meant to wipe out our race. That's what she's running on? Like, this is a joke. It's a joke. And then on top of that, y'all want to try to intimidate me and manipulate me into voting for her just because we are both black and we're both women. Let me tell you something. Identity is a foolish reason to vote for someone. And it's insulting for someone to insist that I make a political decision, regardless if it goes against my belief, regardless if it goes against my stance, my firmly held belief, just because they look like me.
I'm telling you, putting 2 and 2 together ain't hard when you got common sense, but we all know common sense ain't so common. We seen the ad. If you watch all my videos, you've seen the ad about using your brain. Like, hey, you know, you could just use that thing right there. Somebody said, just remember, true racists love when black people get abortions. Right. Kamala Harris was at the border czar 3 weeks ago. Today she's top deployment mandate by default. Wow, perfect message for sure. She's absolutely correct. I mean, honestly though, it's insulting to just say, "Oh man, because we have the same skin color, you know, get married, forget you knowing anything about me. I'm running for this position, and because we share the same skin color, you know what I mean." You know what I mean? Make sure you get that vote. Oh, and if you don't vote, then you ain't black. That's the same thing. Joe Biden, who's a Caucasian male, told a black man, and that black man had nothing to say. What? To be told that you ain't black? Bro, that is crazy. Y'all remember when she was very proud to support Bidenomics? Oh, I love these ads.
Bidenomics is working. It's a term we're very proud of, I must tell you. Because Bidenomics is working. It's working. Bidenomics. Bidenomics. And Bidenomics is working. All of this is part of our blueprint together for what America can be. This is Bidenomics. Bidenomics. That is called Bidenomics, and we are very proud of Bidenomics.
Now, Kamala, now you know dang well that Bidenomics was not working. And that's the reason why y'all stopped saying that word after like 2 days. Y'all was using it heavy for like a week. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Y'all are so rude. I see this comment right here. Kamala is not black. And then this part. There's some questions about her gender. Nah, we know that's a woman, okay? Anyhow, here's a story that I really couldn't find a category to put this story in. So I was just like, I'm just added into this video. But here's a story that many people don't know about Kamala Harris. I was very surprised by it. But it goes to speak to the character of her, and also proves why you shouldn't just vote for somebody because they share the same skin color. This right here proves it. Just because, boy, I'm trying to tell you, bro, just because they look like you don't mean they for you. In fact, they may be totally against you in some ways.
That's Nina Simone singing right there. Y'all heard that song get sampled by Jay-Z in the story of OJ. But you know that Nina Simone's daughter and granddaughter and family did not get the royalties to that. Neither did they have any say-so in Nina Simone's documentary in her movie, because Kamala Harris in 2013, do you know that she took Nina Simone's estate from her daughter, from her granddaughter? Yeah. The same Kamala Harris that we all see running on the sister girl this, sister girl that. In 2013, she charged Nina Simone's daughter with improper use of funds of Miss Nina Simone's estate. And it's alleged that her daughter used $2 million, around $2 million for personal reasons. Kamala Harris's Attorney General office came in and they took the estate by fining Nina Simone's daughter over $6 million in penalty fees for what she did, or what they alleged that she did. And instead of going around and working with her, instead of finding a way and saying, hey, pay restitution, she took the estate of Miss Nina Simone and gave it to white people. And yes, so the estate of one of the most pro-black, downright strong for Black America sisters estate is being run by white people because of Kamala Harris. They went so far as, if you guys saw Nina Simone's movie, do you remember the big uproar that they had over Zoe Saldana playing Nina Simone? Yeah, that was done by the people that took over the estate after Kamala Harris assigned it to them. Does this woman on screen look like this woman on screen? Does Zoe Saldana look anything like Nina Simone? So no, the family did not get to benefit from the movie. And this was all done just before her movie was released, and they started to re-release a lot of Nina Simone music and things from the past. So yeah, right when it came time to produce and to really reintroduce Nina Simone back to the world, Kamala Harris took the estate from her daughter. And so that is just a little bit of a eye peek into who she is. She's someone who runs black, talks black when it's convenient, but when it's time to, she attacks black. And Kamala Harris has a long history here in California of targeting black people to attack. This is just one of many cases. You're gonna find out more from me. In the meantime, I'm Dewan B. Y'all stay tuned for more Kamala Harris facts as we move forward in this election season.
Huge shout out to Dewan B for sharing this story with us right here, because we see how she's definitely using her blackness to try to sway us black people, but she only does it when it's convenient. I've seen this. I've seen her run as Indian American. I've seen that on news story ad headliners to now is Black American, and they said there's more to the story that dropped. It says Nina Simone's granddaughter blamed Vice President Kamala Harris for singer's estate that was taken away from the family. Now, this was posted in 2021. They said there's more to the story here. What else? Hold on. What's this right here? Asked Kamala why her actions separated my family. Oh, so this is, whoa. I don't know if this is the daughter or whatever, or a daughter or somebody who's related. Let's read it out. Ask Kamala why her actions separated my family. Ask her why my grandmother's estate is in shambles now. Ask her why, as her family, we no longer own the rights to anything. Ask her why she wanted my family to walk away with nothing. Somebody replied with, ask her why she put oh no, this is still her, same person, okay. Ask her why she put so many slanderous lies about my mother in the media. So this is confirmed to be Nina Simone's daughter now. Ask her why my mother almost unalived herself from the depression. Ask her why after all that the presidential inauguration, after all that at the presidential inauguration, they sang a Nina Simone song to swear Kamala in as VP. She knew what she was doing. Wow, now that just made it vicious right there. That was okay. And I'll read the very last one, and I know y'all can't see the very bottom of it, but my family is broke right now. Do you understand me? My grandmother's music is everywhere. Her beautiful legacy that she worked so hard for and left behind is influencing the masses, and I'm proud. But me as a granddaughter, I've considered stripping just so I can pay my bills. And let me say this, I do believe that the rightful owner should should own what they should own. If Nina Simone owned it and she was no longer with us, it should go to somebody in the next relative, the daughter, I don't know. But I will say I disagree with the fact that you're in your predicament because Kamala Harris did that. The only reason why I say that is because we got to wake up and go make stuff happen for ourselves. And this is just assuming, right? This is the wrong side of assumption, I'm admit it. Just assuming that you're like, oh, you know, I'm in this struggle because they're not giving me this money that, you know, my grandmother or this estate and this property that my grandmother had, and it's rightfully owed to my family. And if I had that, you know, I'll be able to make my life better. And my life is not where I want it to be because I don't have access to that. I don't think that's necessarily the case. You know, we all have chance and opportunity, and I do know that we all fall on hard times. This is me generalizing it because I do not know your specific situation. But I don't think that, you know, to think that you're gonna live off your grandparents or anybody for that matter, I don't know, man. And it's kind of obvious the way that she talked that it's just pretty obvious the way that she ended it, that's what it felt like in my opinion. But outside of that, the story that we're hearing right now, it's just vicious and vile, and it speaks to the type of person that Kamala Harris is. But they want you to just vote blindly.